hyper-erotic plot about the most tender feelings of the object of charming attention with a great sense of humor and freedom. He is ardent in his feelings. He will not wait for a meeting, for a date to influence in an adult way without unnecessary flirting. Not only with joys of the heart among the most amazing circumstances, interiors, people, he was alone in his convertible. He drove, closing his charming, sweet from external beauty eyes, covering them with glasses of the latest brand in the fashion of the last season. He did not notice the season even at home on a high floor. His powerful thoughts were far from home, waves of warmth of the fireplace, silk curtains with drawings of flowers and charming birds. He was possessed by sadness for more than the first week after the process of defending the rights to distribute raw materials for wood processing, with a company with which he did not want to say goodbye. The annoyance, like a glass of authoritative wine, did not let go. He compared himself and his passions at work with the inevitable loss of capital for a long time and did not want to put up with this. It was desirable to forgive himself the final chords with a French companion of the highest competence. His brain was spinning with thoughts about a society of unsurpassed quality with unearthly manners, a negotiating style, and no arguments could calm the trembling of the heart, so his neck confidently held his head high above the everyday, but his eyes were in a stream of high-speed images of the past ultra-fashionable event. At the end of the diplomatic termination of the contract, he was left with many incredible plans for changing the templates. The style of the stamps no longer satisfied him. The change in the color scheme confidently asserted its priorities. Beyond the red line, waiting for a meeting with a new everyday life, where the stay magnified the number of times and the scale of the creative atmosphere. Felt that he was holding back and not falling into depression deeply and for a long time, because he still had a package of money to be proud of himself compared to last year, when his glossy appearance betrayed the base passions that he had now learned to mask. Did not want to share the capital and have half. Wanted to continue trading with a large total priority. The mutual proximity with the magical fairy of his circle instantly stopped the heat of his discontent against the background of fantastic design with exquisite accessories. Someone has come up with working with beauties, he thought quickly, checking his appearance in a reflection of exquisite polished things. It was not picky enough, but his feeling had improved significantly till he felt brilliant again with soft curls of chocolate shade. His eyes did not want to tear themselves away from her. His hands with the ring did not want to move away from the counter. His legs played a game of restraint and did not want to go towards the exit. He was speechless, choosing words of support for himself. There was silence around, which changed to a soft musical accompaniment, which began to relax both of them in the inevitable process of an amazing meeting of two different creators, who with creative geniuses are simplified to you. He touched all her parts with a keen eye, crept closer, like a lynx or a luminary on the horizon of awakened reverie. He no longer wanted to go beyond her feminine silkiness with the shadows on the floor from her heels, which he imagined somewhere at home, in a warm room with half light or no electricity at all. A fireplace would be enough, and the warmth of artificial exclusive fur under living animals. Her vigilance taught her a lesson in endurance in the close look of deep attentive eyes. She was able to open her drawings on her body as if by chance, and then she could not hide her ring and postcards with an enticing content. They understood each other. They quickly had a plan of action for rapprochement, because both did not agree to dream without action. Inflating thoughts until midnight was not their priority. Someone can recognize themselves in the scene of the totemic adjustment of the roles of the male and female directions. Someone could decide who would be who would play what role, whom to invite, how many people would be around in the room of various entertainments. She wanted determination from each other, as if fighters in the darkness of memories of lyrical images at the end of everyday work were in a hurry to get rid of the accumulation of weekly duties through a convenient appropriate rest in the evening. The second, disintegrated in advance to the feeling of bed linen or car smell on the body. Dreaminess took him too far. He wanted to work on himself in terms of romantic development. Experience beckoned him to give himself up without hesitation to new aspects of bilateral relations. He was in bookstores, read various stories and exceptional lectures on enriching his horizons and acquiring the correct modern strategy of sexual relations. Heroes, lovers with the character of a Superman woke up in him. Desires grew instantly from each new contact. The feeling of the sweetest fragment of life calmed and filled the brain with a fresh stream of not wasted time at the same time. Somewhere in the depths of his soul's trials, he agreed to remain true to his principles and teach this to his wife, who, with her bold gift of herself, made him tremble. He was ready to be her king. He would have enough talent to surprise her warmth for an infinitely long time, because the whole world agreed to revolve around them with personal, entertaining charms. It was not possible to enjoy the moment of passion for a long time until the morning, because the eyes were closed from shy fatigue, the bodies were hot, so they slept on different sides of the bed, and someone in the fresh air. And after all, he cannot come to terms with loneliness. It seems to him that he is not appropriate to always be somewhere nearby somehow through a call, in a quiet conversation, in a few words. Exciting moments do not leave him indifferent, do not make him bearishly irrevocable. He is passive in solitude from the lack of a close fairy with a stream of pleasant appeal to reveal his evil skill. The idea of a family or group relationship has appropriately settled in his heart, and while he is ready to meet and loved, he will not get tired of waiting for a date to feel the fluids again.